स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त हुआ स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त स्थानीय क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त
those visuals, or these are visuals that are coming from different parts of the country. We were showing you visuals from Jammu where residential houses have been damaged, and there are also reports that one officer of Jammu and Kashmir has died in that Pakistani shelling. In fact, Chief Minister Umar Abdullah has also tweeted about it, and I may read that tweet. Devastating news from Rajouri. We have lost a dedicated officer of the Jammu and Kashmir Administration Service. Just yesterday, he was accompanying the Deputy CM around the district and attended the online meeting I chaired. Today, the residence of the officer was hit by Pak shelling as they targeted Rajouri town, killing our additional district development commissioner, Shri Raj Kumar Thapa. I have no words to express my shock and sadness at this terrible loss of life. May his soul rest in peace. So one Jammu and Kashmir officer also killed in that park shelling that's happened in Rajouri. As I was mentioning, that residential houses have been targeted, and civil areas are also come under attack from Pakistan. This is Jammu, and these are visuals from Jammu. It's Jammu city basically, and we also told that uh, several Pakistani posts and launch pads have been targeted by India, and the places where from those drones were being launched, they have also been uh, destroyed in Indian action. Now there is a major escalation, a major sort of a engagement going on between India and Pakistan right now. The air defense systems have been are blocking all those Pakistani attempts to disrupt and to to all those Pakistani drones and missiles. They are being intercepted and shot down. There was a press conference that was scheduled to be held a short while ago, but now that has been postponed for some time. It will be held at around 10 a.m. The press conference where we'll get more details about the situation. But we can tell you that uh, the situation looks pretty uh, bad on the ground. There are several Pakistani drones that have been shot. Now, India has been saying that hundreds of drones were fired from Pakistan. They were launched from Pakistan, in fact, right from Ladakh to Bhuj in Gujarat. And there are many such drones that were shot down. And now I just want to again, if we can have that visuals of Jammu again up, Jammu up. You can see those visuals of Jammu where residential houses have been damaged. I can tell you I'm in Srinagar. I live very close to the airport, and we heard loud explosions in Srinagar also. Obviously, an engagement happening over the skies of Srinagar near the airport where uh, there is a major escalation. Now you can see from those cars that damaged, and this is Jammu. Basically, Jammu is very close to the international border, and clearly residential areas have been targeted by Pakistan. Uh, uh, so the situation has escalated. It's gone to a different level now. We've seen exchange of the drones and now missiles also being uh, launched. There are a defense sources have told ANI. Uh, Defense sources have told ANI uh, uh, that Pakistani posts and terror launch pads have been destroyed. Those are also reports, and we are also using visuals from the ANI and from the visual that we have got from the ground in Jammu. There are many drones that have been shot down as this escalation continues. Uh, uh, so the situation is clearly very tense on the ground, uh, and there have been uh, it since morning. What we are hearing is that the situation, there has been an exchange. There's been an attack from Pakistan on the residential areas, and many of those houses that you saw damaged in Jammu. There are multiple explosions that are heard in Jammu and in Srinagar, over the skies of Srinagar and in Jammu. Now, many drones have been shot down, uh, and these are the details that we can confirm. There are many unconfirmed reports also. Uh, there are some reports suggesting that Pakistani jets have been shot down in Srinagar, but those are reports from other media outlets. But what we can say is that several residential areas in Jammu have been hit by Pakistani uh, attacks, and many people are injured. Now, these are visuals from the ANI that you can see on the screen. These are visuals from ANI, and these are visuals from Jammu. If we can have these visuals full screen, these are visuals coming from Jammu. Right. Uh, this is uh, this is and here uh, people have been injured. Houses are demolished. Houses are destroyed by Pakistani shelling, and the situation clearly uh, has escalated now. There are reports that Pakistan strikes have taken place near Aap Shambhu Temple. Uh, Jammu police and other agencies are are retrieving projectile fragments. Now you can see this. We've been seeing that gurdwaras have come in under attack in Poonch, and now a temple in Jammu that has been hit in this Pakistani attack, and Pakistan has been using drones and rockets, of course, to carry out those attacks. Now, there is Rehadi colony in Jammu where residential houses have been damaged, and you can see on the screen these are some of the areas in Jammu. Now, Jammu is very close to the international border. It's just a few kilometers from the international border, where uh, you can see that this come under attack. There are also reports uh, that Pakistan has fired multiple drones at Udhampur, uh, in Amritsar. We saw the situation is in Firozpur. There was a Pakistani drone that fell on a residential area in which three people were sustained burn injuries. Now, these are visuals from Jammu. You can see the destruction that's caused by Pakistani shelling the residential houses that have been targeted. So the situation very tense. You can see this entire house has been damaged in Jammu in Pakistani shelling. Of course, Pakistan has been launching drone attacks and uh, other rockets and projectiles that are being fired towards Jammu. So we can have these shots up with the sound now to get a sense of the situation there.
ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त हुआ है ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर
Right. So that was the situation in Jammu, and as Umar Abdullah has put up a post on X, he's confirmed that senior Jammu and Kashmir official has been killed in Rajouri. Uh, Now that is uh, senior JNK Jammu and Kashmir administration officer has been killed in Rajouri. Umar Abdullah has tweeted that devastating news from Rajouri. We have lost a dedicated officer of the Jammu and Kashmir administration services. Just yesterday, he was accompanying the deputy CM around the district and attended the online meeting I chaired today. The residence of the officer was hit by Pak shelling as they targeted Rajouri town, killing our additional district development commissioner, Shri Raj Kumar Thapa. I have no words to express my shock and sadness at this terrible loss of life. May his soul rest in peace. So the situation is really escalated. Pakistan has been targeting civilian areas in Jammu and in places like Rajouri. Uh, that is what has happened. Uh, there are also reports some PAF, Pakistan Air Force jets have been shot down in and around Srinagar, and but they have to be confirmed yet. but there are reports that some Pakistani jets have been shot down, and the situation is really. And also, reports suggest that there is chaos in Pakistan after explosions were heard in Noor Khan Base, Murid Air Base, and Shortcut Base. These are reports from Pakistani media that there are that 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 is the situation has been escalating, and what we can confirm to you that there are major explosions that are heard in Srinagar and in Jammu, uh, very close to the airport. There are major explosions that were heard there, and in Jammu also, as the situation has escalated now. There is major engagement going on between India and Pakistan. Now, Pakistan for the last 2 days have been targeting Indian cities with drones. Of course, uh, most of those drones we're told were spy drones, but today this escalation has gone to a different level with Pakistan uh, targeting uh, civilian areas in Jammu, residential areas, and many houses have been damaged. So let us also play some visuals now.
मेरा सुरजीत कौर
जी
इधर ना बहुत जोर से लाल रोशनी आई और इधर आके ना बहुत जोर से धमाका हुआ जैसे पटाखा चलता है। बड़ी लाल रोशनी हुई मैंने देखी। उसके बाद सब दिल कांप गया, अंधेरा अंधेरा सा आ गया। फिर हमने थोड़ी देर बाद बाहर आके देखा तो टैंकी से पानी जा रहा था, टैंकी फट गई। फिर आसपास के लोग निकले, उनकी भी टैंकियां फट गई सारी।
जब गिरा ब्लैकआउट था उस समय?
उस टाइम हाँ जी अंधेरा था, सब जगह सब लाइटें वगैरह सब बंद थी।
आपने देखा क्या चीज गिरी थी?
इतना नहीं मुझे दिखा, जोर से धमाका हुआ। एक कह रहे हैं कि रॉकेट डिगा है, इधर पास में गिरा है आगे कुछ। बाकी उसके जो कह लो कि पार्ट्स वगैरह गिरे थे, वो पुलिस वाले अभी आए थे, वो सब लेके गए हैं, सारा मौका देख के गए अभी।
क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त हुआ ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई हैं और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त
Right. So you saw these. You saw the situation there. You saw the situation there. That is Jammu. You saw the damage to the residential areas in Jammu. Will have a report, a ground report up shortly. But the situation has really escalated. There was a media briefing that was supposed to be held at 7. It has now, a short while ago, it has now been postponed till 10. But in the meantime, there are many Pakistani positions that have been damaged, places where from these drones are launched. Remember, there was an infiltration bid that was foiled in the Samba sector just last night, and one of the Pakistani bunkers was blasted, that providing cover fire to the terrorists. Now you can see on the screen, these are houses that are damaged in that shelling from Pakistan. So the situation at the moment is that loud explosions in Jammu. The situation is that there have been multiple explosions in Jammu and in Srinagar. Srinagar airport there were multiple explosions. The air defense system is completely up and blocking all those Pakistani attempts. They're firing drones and other projectiles towards India that are being shot down. Even in Jammu, uh, residential areas have been targeted. One officer, Jammu and Kashmir officer, has been killed in Rajouri after a shell from Pakistan landed at his house. Chief Minister Umar Abdullah has tweeted about that. We're trying to bring you up to speed with the visuals and the details that we are getting. We're getting those details. You can see that's the Pakistani positions which have been destroyed. Uh, now, uh, if you can go back to the visuals of Jammu. Yes, if you can go back to the visuals of Jammu. Yes, full screen, please.
छोटा सा पार्ट है लिखे
Right. So just to recap, that there have been several heavy exchange between India and Pakistan. Now Pakistan has been targeting India with drones and with missiles, but all those drones and missile attacks have been uh, thwarted by India. Indian air defense system has brought down all those drones and missiles from Pakistan, which has been firing for many days now, particularly in the nights. But today, that Pakistan has clearly fired, attacked residential areas in Jammu. You can see those residential areas that are damaged. There are houses that are damaged, vehicles that are damaged. In Jammu, in Rajouri, which is again in the Jammu province, one officer of Jammu and Kashmir administration has been killed after a shell landed at his house. Now we're getting reports that that many different areas in Punjab were also attacked by Pakistan. Just last night there was Firozpur, where 3 people sustained burn injuries. After a drone landed, the debris of the drone landed at their house. In Amritsar also, there has been this exchange of Pakistan firing drones at Amritsar also. So the situation continues to be very tense on the ground. There are reports that India has struck back, and some of the Pakistani air bases have come under Indian attack. Of course, those are media reports, but what we can confirm is that there are loud explosions that are heard in Jammu and in Srinagar, in the vicinity of the airport, and in Srinagar. Now, those are visuals from Jammu. You can see the destruction uh, that's caused by those Pakistani attacks. You can see that those are visuals from Jammu, where residential areas have been targeted. No, Pakistani drone has targeted residential areas. India defense systems have intercepted them. You can see the destruction. These are clearly civilian areas that have been targeted. Now, Jammu is very close to the international border. We saw a couple of nights ago, Jammu's airport was under attack by Pakistan, and this is the situation in Jammu. Many houses are being damaged. It's not just Jammu, but loud explosions were heard in Srinagar also. And one officer of Jammu and Kashmir administration has died in Rajouri after a was fired at a rocket or a drone was fired at his house. Now, a media briefing was supposed to take place at 5:45 in the morning, which has now been postponed. It will be conducted at 10 a.m. A media briefing by India to uh, on the situation that will now be held at 10 a.m. But what we can clearly confirm that there are loud explosions uh, that are heard now uh, in Srinagar and in Jammu. There are also reports that Udhampur was also targeted. Remember, just a couple of days ago, a drone flew over Udhampur. It was launched from Pakistan. Jammu airport also came under attack, and we've been seeing repeated escalation in Akhnur. So the situation uh, continues to be very tense on the ground.
ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त हुआ है। ये क्षतिग्रस्त हुई है और उसके बाद ये घर क्षतिग्रस्त हुआ है। वो ले लिया
Right. So you saw those pictures of the destruction in Jammu. These are houses, residential houses, and cars that have been impacted by the Pakistani attack today in the morning. We can see the destruction that's been caused there. Now, India has been saying that it does not want to escalate the situation further, but it will respond to Pakistani aggression in an equal measure, and that is what is happening. We've been seeing this escalation going step by step up. India did launch Operation Sindoor, and it said that all those terror bases in Pakistan, 9 of them have been demolished. And of course, Indian objectives have been fulfilled. It did not engage with any military targets in Pakistan or any civilian targets. But what we've been seeing after that is Pakistan firing, launching drones and missiles and targeting Indian positions in Jammu and Kashmir and in Punjab particularly. Now, there were hundreds of drones that were launched by Pakistan. Indian air defense has been blocking those drones, and and of course shooting them down. But we've been seeing that some of those drones, in fact, in Firozpur, one of the debris of the drone fell on a residential house, and in which 3 people sustained burn injuries. And many Pakistani positions have been hit. Uh, India has, in fact, yesterday Army had released a video, and BSF, where BSF had, in fact, foiled an infiltration bid and killed 7 terrorists. And many then there was a Pakistani bunker that was giving cover fire that was destroyed by the BSF. And today also there are many positions, Pakistani positions, that from where these drones are launched and which provide cover fire to the terrorists that have been destroyed in Indian action. But nevertheless, there were now loud explosions that were heard in Jammu and in Srinagar today morning. And there were loud explosions that were heard in Srinagar and in Jammu near the airport. And Jammu has particularly been hit by Pakistan. Now, there is a temple in Jammu, according to reports. One of the Pakistani shells have landed there. If we can have those were visuals given by the ANI of Jammu. Right. Now, this is the situation on the ground. Right. So those are the visuals that are coming from Jammu. Last night, we saw those visuals from Amritsar, from Firozpur, from other places that were targeted by Pakistan. So this is the situation that I may want to recap for our viewers, that there has been a major escalation. Some reports even suggest that a Pakistani missile was intercepted and shot down, which was going towards towards some destination. So there, besides that, there has been multiple ceasefire violations that are taking place at the line of control and the international border. Heavy artillery that's being used by Pakistan. If we can go back to some of those visuals, and you can see on the screen, let's hear and use those visuals first.
ये जिनका मकान है ये बेच के चले गए हैं, और ये आप शंभू मंदिर का मेन द्वार है। यहाँ पे श्रद्धालु सुबह सुबह जाते हैं, लेकिन सायरन बज चुका था, लोग अलर्ट हो चुके थे, तो उस वजह से पब्लिक यहाँ पे इतनी नहीं थी। लेकिन मकान ना, ये मकान यहाँ पे रहता कोई नहीं था, जिनका मकान था वो बेच के वो चले गए। उसको करारा जवाब दिया जाएगा, और इतना करारा जवाब दिया जाएगा कि दुनिया थर्राएगी और वर्ल्ड उसको बोलेगा। आज उसने रिहायशी इलाकों में अटैक किया, कल जो अटैक हुए थे वो हवा में ही मार दिए गए थे, लेकिन ये जो मुझे लगता है कि ये मिसाइल अटैक है या फाइटर मकान है, ये जिनका मकान है ये बेच के चले गए हैं, और ये आप शंभू मंदिर का मेन
Right. So you heard some of those reactions, angry voices from the ground, people very, very angry that residential houses and civilian populations have been targeted by Pakistan. So this is particularly happening in Jammu area, Jammu region, Jammu, Rajouri and Poonch. where you can see all of that happening. And one official of Jammu and Kashmir administration has been killed in that Pakistani firing and shelling. We can again show these Jammu visuals. Right. So let me recap for our viewers. Let me recap for. Right. So you saw that the situation on the ground, that we saw those pictures or visuals of Jammu, and will of course we are updating you about the situation. We can in fact again play that soundbite of a woman whose house was destroyed in Jammu. If you can have that up again.
मेरा सुरजीत कौर
जी।
इधर ना बहुत जोर से लाल रोशनी आई और इधर आके ना बहुत जोर से धमाका हुआ जैसे पटाखा चलता है। बड़ी लाल रोशनी हुई मैंने देखी। उसके बाद सब दिल कांप गया, अंधेरा अंधेरा सा आ गया। फिर हमने थोड़ी देर बाद बाहर आके देखा तो टैंकी से पानी जा रहा था, टैंकी फट गई। फिर आसपास के लोग निकले, उनकी भी टैंकियां फट गई सारी।
जब गिरा ब्लैकआउट था उस समय?
उस टाइम हाँ जी अंधेरा था, सब जगह सब लाइटें वगैरह सब बंद थी।
आपने देखा क्या चीज गिरी थी?
इतना नहीं मुझे दिखा, जोर से धमाका हुआ। एक कह रहे हैं कि रॉकेट डिगा इधर पास में गिरा है आगे कुछ, बाकी उसके जो कह लो कि पार्ट्स वगैरह गिरे थे वो पुलिस वाले अभी आए थे, वो सब लेके गए हैं, सारा मौका देख के गए अभी।
Right. So you heard those angry voices on the ground. So this is the situation right now. We want to recap for our viewers that there were loud explosions that were heard today in the morning in Jammu and Srinagar. There's a major escalation. Pakistan firing drones and other projectiles towards India. Indian air defense has been blocking them. But what is significant is that residential areas have been targeted. Residential areas have been targeted in that Pakistani shelling. India has responded by destroying positions, Pakistani positions. One officer of the Jammu and Kashmir administration has been killed in Pakistani shelling. We'll of course keep an update of the situation. For now, thanks so much for joining and for watching the Mojo story. We'll keep updating on this big development.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.